The global world order is fracturing. The era of unconditional peace, subsidized by the post-Cold War consensus, is over. Nations are waking up to a cold, undeniable reality. Security is not a guarantee. It is a commodity. And right now, the demand for this commodity is skyrocketing. Welcome to the new global arms race. While legacy defense contractors in the West struggle with depleted supply chains and sluggish production lines, a new titan has emerged from the East, ruthlessly capturing global market share. This is not just a story about tanks and rockets. It is a masterclass in corporate strategy, geopolitical timing, and industrial might. This is the story of Hanwha Aerospace, the company rapidly becoming the Lockheed Martin of Asia. Today, we will uncover its surprising origins, the ruthless corporate big deal that forged it, its undeniable technological supremacy, and how it is capitalizing on a world preparing for war. To understand Hanwha Aerospace, we must look at its predecessor. Ironically, this weapons manufacturing behemoth was not born under the Hanwha name, but under South Korea's most famous corporate banner, Samsung. In 1977, Samsung Precision was established, later evolving into Samsung Techwin. For decades, Samsung Techwin was the silent backbone of South Korea's defense, building aircraft engines, optical instruments, and heavy artillery. Their crowning achievement during this era was the development of the K-9 Thunder self-propelled howitzer. Designed to counter massive artillery threats from North Korea, the K-9 was engineered for extreme mobility, rapid fire, and survival. Yet, despite this engineering marvel, defense was merely a side business for the tech-focused Samsung Group. The global defense market at the time was stagnant, and maintaining heavy manufacturing lines for military equipment was a drag on Samsung's aggressive expansion into semiconductors and consumer electronics. In business, sentimentality is a liability. By 2015, the global economy was shifting, and both Samsung and Hanwha recognized a critical need to restructure. In a massive, multi-billion-dollar transaction known simply as the Big Deal, Samsung sold its defense and chemical affiliates to the Hanwha Group. This was a ruthless, calculated portfolio optimization. Samsung shed its low-margin heavy industries to focus entirely on the future of IT and biotech. Hanwha, on the other hand, saw a fragmented defense sector and executed a massive consolidation play. Hanwha absorbed Samsung Techwin, rebranding it. Over the next few years, Hanwha aggressively merged its internal defense divisions, Hanwha Defense and Hanwha Munitions, into one centralized powerhouse, Hanwha Aerospace. It was a high-stakes gamble. Hanwha was betting heavy on defense just before the world order began to truly destabilize. That bet paid off astronomically. Today, Hanwha Aerospace's technological prowess is unmatched in its efficiency. Let's look at the numbers. The K-9 Thunder now commands over 50% of the global market share for self-propelled howitzers. It outcompetes German and American counterparts not just in specs, but in reality. It is battle-tested, highly modular, and critically, it can be mass-produced quickly. But Hanwha isn't stopping at artillery. The AS-21 Redback infantry fighting vehicle represents the next generation of armored warfare, securing massive contracts in Australia by defeating legacy European competitors. Beyond the ground, Hanwha is the beating heart of Korea's aerospace ambitions. They manufacture the engines for the KF-21 4.5 generation fighter jet, and they are the prime contractor assembling the Nuri, South Korea's indigenous space launch vehicle. They have mastered the complete spectrum of warfare and exploration, land, air, and space. The global economy is currently defined by geopolitical fracturing. The war in Ukraine exposed a fatal flaw in the West. European nations had dismantled their defense industrial bases. When the call for ammunition and armor came, the West could not produce it fast enough. Hanwha Aerospace stepped into this void with brutal efficiency. They offered NATO members like Poland what no one else could: top-tier weapons, technology transfers, and immediate delivery timelines. In the global arms market, delivery time is now the ultimate currency. Moving forward, Hanwha Aerospace is not just a traditional defense contractor. They are pivoting aggressively into the future economy. They are investing heavily in urban air mobility, autonomous battlefield robotics, and the commercial space economy. They are positioning themselves to profit not just from terrestrial conflicts, but from the militarization and commercialization of orbit. Hanwha Aerospace's journey from a non-core Samsung subsidiary to a global defense titan is a testament to strategic foresight and industrial capability. In a world where economic security and national security are now one and the same, companies that can build physical defensive assets at scale hold the ultimate leverage. The world is rearming, budgets are expanding, and Hanwha Aerospace is standing at the forefront, ready to supply the new world order. If you want to understand the future of global geopolitics and the economy, watch what Hanwha builds next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.